Well, good morning everyone and welcome to another Harvest Launceston. We're going to interview another stallholder today. Well, it's not raining like last week, and if you've been living under a rock, well, Tassie's been hit with multiple different weathers this week, from fires to snow. I was thinking about even getting my sleigh at one stage with sort of Mount Barrow and Ben Lomond getting a really decent snowfall, so it's had all seasons in Tasmania. Well, today is a very, very special day because we're going to actually launch a brand new stallholder. This is the first time they've been here to Harvest Launceston, but also they've just opened up their company. So a super exciting day, and today we're talking about everything hemp. So guys, please give us a like and share, and I'm going to introduce you to our stallholder right now. We're going to come in. They've already got customers, which is really good. Tim,
Josh,
how are you?
I'm well, thanks.
Welcome to Harvest Launceston.
Thank you.
So Tim, we're having a conversation about your brand new stall today, and actually this is a brand new company, and tell our viewers out there everything about hemp. Why did you start with hemp?
Okay, so it's such an interesting product, it's such an interesting item, health food. We're just at the tip of the iceberg. What we're doing is we're just selling the hemp hearts, and there's so much more to the plant. It's an exciting new venture, and we saw a gap in the market because we actually grow it at our place, and we have a processing facility next door, and Launceston market's just down the road, so we decided, well, let's put it all together.
Yeah.
We've got family members that are competent in designing and marketing, so we thought we'll put all our skills together and bring them here and see how we go.
So it's a whole family operation then. So your daughter Kate, and then your son Nick.
Yes.
And who else is involved in the family as part of this new company?
So there's, the whole family.
Yep.
So there's Pip and Izzy and Jack.
Yep.
And also Kate's partner Ben has
Yep.
been really helpful in getting all this sort of stuff together.
Wonderful. Now, tell our viewers out there, and we always joke on this show, is that I'm a bit of a city boy, so we're going to have to go slowly. Where does hemp come from? What type of plant is it?
So hemp's been grown in civilization for the last, 2 or 3, 4,000 years. It's an extremely old plant, and it has some very traditional benefits. In the 30s it was demonised, and governments around the world made it illegal, and that's because of the THC component, of which there is none in this.
So
this
we
is
can't get high on it.
No.
So none of this stuff here, and I know what our viewers are thinking out there right now, you cheeky little buggers. So this stuff here, you can't get high, you can't get a little bit relaxed, it doesn't have enough THC in it.
Well, just to put it in context, if you get a bale of hemp from this crop and smoke it in one sitting, you still won't get a high.
Yeah.
So you get a sore throat, but not a high.
Okay. So the actual plant, you mentioned it was the hemp heart. What sort of is that? Is it sort of a root? Is it sort of the bale?
No. What it is, so the plant grows up and then it seeds, and this is what we use. Is we harvest the seed just like a regular header in a cereal crop. Yep. Go through, harvest it, and then we clean it and process it at the dehulling facility, which is where it just strips the hard outer layer off the seed, and so we're left with that type of product, and it's a very high protein, nutritious food for vegetarians out there. It is a really good source of protein, omega 3, 6 and 9 oils. A great healthy addition to your porridge or your cereal in the morning.
So I've been doing a little bit of reading about it. So it only became legal in Australia about 2007?
No, about 2 years ago.
Yeah, okay.
November, about right now, 2 years ago.
Yep.
It was made legal to sell the seed as food.
Yep.
And prior to that, there was 3 attempts, 3 applications through FSANCE and the government to make it legal, and 3 times it failed. Yep. And then the 4th time they got it up, and that was Australia, New Zealand.
Yep.
Everywhere else in the world, not a problem. It was just Australia was very slow to change. And what's happened is that about 20 years ago, Canada went down this track, did what we did 2 years ago. Now they're well on their way to creating $1 billion industry, supplying the world. They're the world leaders, and they're the ones that we aspire to be like.
Wonderful, wonderful. In regards to growing hemp, the Tasmanian climate, is it ideal conditions to grow hemp, or what really makes hemp flourish in growing conditions?
Well, like in Tasmania, like all foods are top quality because of the you don't get the intense heat in the summer, and so whatever you grow in Tasmania has a better quality profile. Tasmanian hemp oil has better profiles than mainland oil, and that's the climate. That's what makes it so much better quality. So what we are doing is we're producing the best quality hemp food in the world.
Wonderful, right here on our island.
Yep, right on our farm.
And it's amazing that in Tasmania there's so many boutique farms and producers which are doing it right here in Tasmania.
Yep.
And our climate is incredible.
Yes.
And we've got such a supportive environment like here in the harvest market. In regards to the branding and everything, whose ideas and responsibility is it in the family?
Well, Kate is a little bit creative, and her partner Ben, he's got some. He designed it. We came up. We had a bit of a workshop and got some ideas. I sort of developed the basics, and then they took them and turned them into something really good.
Yep. Kate, I'm going to ask you a question as well. What do you love about working with the family? Naturally, with the family business, you're very close, you know each other. But what do you love about working with the family and where this potentially could go?
I think it's probably the main thing is that everyone's really positive, and we're all sort of really passionate about the idea and getting involved and wanting to be a part of it. And I really like that everyone really wants to help and support that and get hemp out there and teach people about it so that they know the difference between this sort of hemp and the other sort of hemp. And it's just, it's really great. Everyone's so supportive, and you don't need to be concerned when suggesting different ideas that people are going to let personal judgment get in the way. And it's great. Everyone was pretty easygoing. This is sort of something that we put together, and just see how it goes. So
Awesome. Everyone always loves to know about the backstory. Before you decided to get into hemp and to create the company Tassie Hemp, what were you doing beforehand? You were still a farmer, or?
Yeah, I've always been a farmer, but we've got an operation out at Deloraine, and we run cattle and grow potatoes. But about 7 years ago, I came across hemp I was really interested, intrigued, and I can suggest to anyone listening that the more you find out about it, the more interesting it gets. There's just so much. Just get out there and Google your hearts out, because it's just an amazing plant. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. There's the fibre, and then there's the herd. There's actually a building industry in Tasmania that's just begging for a herd, which is the hemp creek, and it's a very sustainable, environmentally friendly product. And then you've got the fractions such as CBD, which is different to THC. You don't get high from it, but it's got lots of benefits, health benefits like for inflammation and arthritis and cancer. And there's lots of work going on in that around the world now, and there's a lot of capital shifting into the production side. And North America and Canada are really driving to develop this production, and Australia needs to get in there and get it happening before we miss out.
Are there many other products which you're looking at going into? So naturally we've got the seeds here. What other areas are you potentially looking into, or is it all top secret at the moment in this industry? Or give us a little bit of an inside word.
Well, okay, just to give you an idea, if you just look up 13 Seeds, which is a hemp company down near Hobart, and they've got a huge range of products that are all hemp-based. This is just a bit of fun, I suppose, and we'll see how it goes, but we will. I've just discovered that one of our neighbours is putting in an oil press. We don't have an oil press in a hemp oil press in Tasmania. So now that we've got, like, because any of the hemp oil that's sold in Australia is processed on the mainland, but now we will have the opportunity. So that'll be something that we'll add to our range, is hemp oil. And then, oh, who knows? We'll see where it takes us from there.
The sky's the limit.
Yeah. Well, we're farmers.
Don't be like that. But you've got a brand new industry here which is emerging, and that's really exciting that you're at the forefront right here in Tasmania.
Yep.
And you're here at Harvest Launceston today starting all this. So guys, all I ask you to do out there is, firstly, if you have any questions about hemp, please drop it in the comment section below. Secondly, please give these guys a like and a share, because they're a brand new company to the Launceston Harvest Market, and we really want you to rally around them and give them support. Now, to be able to find your product, we're quite lucky that you haven't had it on Facebook or Instagram or website yet, but the website is coming.
Yes.
Wonderful. So you can only get it here at Harvest Launceston at the moment.
This is the only place.
Right. So guys,
It's very exclusive.
very exclusive, and it's almost a Tassie first, so to speak. Is there many other companies which are exploring hemp at the moment, or is it a very boutique market?
There is a number of companies. There's 13 Seeds, ECS Botanics, and Hemp Harvest, all good, solid Tasmanian companies developing their hemp markets. And then there's another couple of companies that they do mainland stuff as well. But we're focused. I mean, part of this is to promote hemp nationally, and we support anyone who grows hemp and processes hemp and sells hemp in Tasmania.
And I love that, because we're talking about your company here, but also you're very open and transparent about all the other fantastic producers and suppliers as well.
Absolutely.
And it seems like an industry which is all backing one another, and it's not about you, so to speak, but it's actually about the actual industry and letting that flourish.
Well, my view is that let's not fight over the pie, let's just make the pie bigger.
Awesome. Love it. So guys, all we ask is this: give us a like, share, get these guys out so everyone knows what's going on about this sort of unknown plant, hemp. We've got a bit of a crowd rallying up, so we better get you guys down to business. Tim, congratulations. Kate, great to see you. Guys, it's going to be a fantastic day here at Harvest Launceston. The blue skies are here. We don't have too much rain. We've got mofo sessions, live music, so come on down. 12:30 we are open to. Otherwise, have a great weekend. Support fantastic Tassie businesses, and we'll see you next week. Have a great weekend. Cheers.